We told you a few weeks ago about issues many people have with the new unemployment filing system, Francis Online. Matthew Draxton reports folks have still not received benefits.
Those seeking unemployment are struggling to keep up with their day-to-day as they try to get approval for unemployment. Multiple people tell me they've had to repeatedly verify their identity to get approval on active claims.
It's like taking 3 steps forward and 4 steps back.
Scott recently lost his job and has been trying to file a claim for unemployment for a week. He struggled to open an account with Francis Online. Francis Online finished launching in March and is the new way for people to file claims for unemployment. Scott describes the situation as an identity verification issue.
The chances, my kid and me might be homeless if I don't get a payment. You know what I mean? It's frustrating.
Essentially, he tried to make an account and the system recognized his personal information and said it would send a letter to him which would allow him to make an account.
I've got a whole week waiting just to open up an account. I don't have gas to go look for work. I'm a full-time single dad. You know what it's like to feed a 16-year-old boy? It's ridiculous.
According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics in Central Oregon, the amount of unemployed people has gone from 4,900 people in March to 3,700 people in April. That data does show that there's been a slight increase in jobs. In leisure and hospitality, the amount of jobs rose slightly from 14.7 thousand to 14.8 thousand.
And I'm still broke. I'm having to DoorDash just to make it on a day-to-day basis until I can get some money and get settled in and start working from home again.
Julie Sawicki has been waiting on unemployment for 3.5 months.
Make things so much easier for people. I mean, there's so many people out there right now that are homeless and losing everything they have.
She says between the time of her first claim and now, she should have received $4,000. Like Scott, Sawicki has an identity verification issue.
When back in April, when they asked me to come in to verify my identity, I thought everything was over with then. And here I am almost 2 months later, still waiting, and I get these letters every time I file a claim.
Sawicki says she's had to verify her identity information 3 times since April, twice last week.
You apply, and you don't, ever since they implemented that new system, that thing just sends out letters whenever it wants. I don't think the system's working at all.
After meeting with the judge, her identity verification was approved, but then she received a letter saying her benefits had been declined. Each time she files a claim, she's immediately hit with a rejection letter.
They will no longer be taking phone calls on Mondays. Mondays, they'll be closed, and then they're shortening their call time to 4 p.m. instead of 6 p.m.
We reached out to the Oregon Employment Department for an interview on these specific issues. They declined to comment on specific cases, but did send video of a meeting this week.
Although it does seem counterintuitive to turn the phones off on Mondays temporarily and reduce the phone hours, what it would allow us to do is actually get those payments out faster, get decisions out faster, and get through that work that's been sitting for far too long.
The Oregon Employment Department emphasizes Francis Online is not the reason for the delay. They maintain the biggest factor is understaffing. Matthew Draxton, News Channel 21.